My morning routine starts early. I'm up at 2:30 in the morning. We generally start at 4 a.m. and I wake up at 2:30, drink about a whole pot of coffee to get the day going. Hop in the car, get here, try to get here early, listen to sports radio on the way to work. And I like to get here early to get everything set up and ready to go, so I'm set and ready for work at 4. My name is Shane Hanson. I'm a crew leader in the F-18 fuel shop, and I am FRC Southwest. General duties as a crew leader in the F-18 fuel shop. I have to keep track of paperwork, assign artisans to job tasks. We disassemble, overhaul, and assemble fuel cell parts and general fuel cell maintenance. We inspect parts. Taking a fuel cell out of a fuel cell, or a bladder out of the cell, is extremely difficult. Very physical, it's very hot. You're in very tight quarters. There's generally 2 mechanics on every job, one in the hole and one outside of the hole. It's basically just manhandling this 80-pound rubber object and getting it small enough to fit out of a 22-inch hole. Putting the bladder inside the hole isn't as difficult. You know, you're outside, you got a little bit more space, you're not in the confined space of the fuel cell.
Oh, really?
And 3 or 4 people can fit around the bladder, so now you got 4 guys muscling the bag instead of 1 guy inside by himself muscling the bag. So if myself and 3 other able-bodied guys are folding and strapping the bag, you can get a pretty good fold on it and get it small enough to fit into the hole. Once the bladder's inside the hole, you have to take the straps off, kind of open it up, get inside of it, and kick it out, kind of muscle it out to where it fits the wall. It's not an exact square object. There's a lot of ridges, a lot of ribs, and a lot of fittings that have to, you know, it's got to be pretty precise when it's open. So I started in 2008 as an apprentice in the fuel shop. A friend of my father's told my dad about an apprenticeship that he partook in and recommended it for myself. So I went down and I took the test and passed the test. Hundreds of people took the test, 20 or so interviewed, and 17 got the job. So it was kind of just the luck of the draw. I had 0 experience coming into it. I was waiting tables and going to school at the time. So in 2008, I started as an apprentice. It was a 7,200-hour program, which I finished in about 3 years. Given all the overtime that we worked, I was able to get, it was supposed to be a 4-year program, but I finished a year early due to all the overtime that we worked. I enjoy going to the river. I have a boat out in Yuma, parked at Hidden Shores. Go out there fairly often, get the friends and the family on the boat and kind of, you know, cruise around and wakeboard and ski and tube, play horseshoes on the sandbar. We do a little golfing out in Yuma and here in town. Probably my most unique hobby is that I minister weddings. I've done 11 weddings now. In 2009, my sister asked if I would be the minister of my brother-in-law on her wedding, and I thought it'd be a one-time deal, but I did a fairly decent job, so other friends and family have asked me to preside over their weddings. Weddings are always a fun atmosphere, you know, and you just feel the love in the air, and everybody's there for you know, to see these 2 people come together, and it's something that's very special to me. And actually, I enjoy them a lot more now that I'm married myself, because I've been on that kind of side of the, you know, I've been a best man, I've been a groomsman, I've been a minister and a groom and a guest. So, you know, it's something about weddings, you know, everybody's there to have a good time and to celebrate 2 people coming together and to celebrate the rest of their lives together. And it's something that I like being a part of. So I met my wife when we were about 12 and 13. We dated in high school briefly. She went away to college and came home, where we were reunited and started dating. And June 29, 2013, we got married, and we bought a house recently in Santee, and we're looking forward to starting a little family and, you know, having some little Shane and Jills running around here pretty soon. There are a lot of things that I like about working here at FRC Southwest. I think generally it's a great business to work for. The higher-ups understand that we have a very difficult job, and you know, they take pretty good care of us. You know, my core group of guys in my crew are a lot of fun, and we all got each other's backs and got a lot of camaraderie between us, and that's something that you don't get everywhere, you know. And I've never been military myself, but I think it's because a lot of their military background, they're used to that kind of camaraderie and the, you know, working together with your squadron and the guys in your squadron. And it's something that I enjoy a lot, and I haven't had working in places in the past. The retirement, you know, is you know, my 401k and all the benefits after retirement. It's something that means a lot to me as well. And now, you know, I can know if I do my 40 years here when I get out when I'm 64, which is in about 30 years, not that I'm counting. But I know that I'll be taken care of and my family will be taken care of once I retire.